Good morning, dear aspirants. Today, Dr. Imran, psychologist, is going to tell you about how do the people get selected in Rashtriya Military School examinations for the interview purpose. Dear candidates, when you are moving for interview in Rashtriya Military School and SAINIK School, there are certain qualities which should be present in you. Let me start telling you all these qualities. My dear candidates, the one quality which should be present in you is determination. So, during a course of interview, we check the determination of the candidates by asking him many questions like, if you are not selected this time, what will be your next decision? Or if you are not selected in military school, what will be your next move? These questions will, by the answer of these questions, we get to know whether the candidate is determined or is just provoked to come for an interview. Dear students, besides this, while during the course of interview, you should not be having any hesitation in speaking and telling about yourself. My dear candidates, all of you who are preparing for the military school examination should not hesitate while speaking and telling during a course of interview. You should know all the important information regarding yourself. No other questions beside you and certain current affair topics are asked during the interview. My dear students, when we are selecting a candidate for military school examination, we see the psych portion, that is psychology of the candidate. The psychology, when we are observing a psychology of a candidate, we observe 15 qualities which are must to be present in a candidate. Those 15 qualities include, when I talk about these 15 qualities, I am dividing these 15 qualities into 4 factors. The factor 1. First quality of the factor 1 is effective intelligence. The candidate should be wise enough to solve minor problems and the major as well as the major problems. So he should have effective intelligence. Second quality which comes under the factor 1 is reasoning ability. The candidate should have the ability to find reason behind a problem. The third quality which comes under the factor 1 is organizing ability. The candidate should be good enough to organize all the events and should be able to organize all his priorities and the things which are present in his life. Fourth quality which comes under the factor 1 is power of expression. My dear children, a good leader is a person who has got a good power of expression. If you are not able to express yourself, then you will not be able to tell all your feelings and all about your personality to other person. So there should be a good power of expression present in our candidate. These all qualities were governed under the factor 1. Now the second factor is factor 2, which contains which is basically, this factor 2 is governed by art. If any of the quality is a bit lacking in a candidate, there is no problem. We have to see for the factor number 2. The factor number 2 is basically governed by art. The factor number 2 contains many important qualities. First quality in factor number 2 is social adaptability. My dear children, you are leaving your place, you are coming to a military school or a SAINIK school. You are leaving your place, you are coming with a large mob, and you have to adjust with large number of people. If you will not have the quality of social adaptability, you will not be able to cope up in such an environment. So social adaptability is one of the qualities which are basically required in a candidate who is coming for the military school or SAINIK school. Second quality which comes under the factor 2 is cooperation. My dear child, if you are coming for the interview examination, you should show by your actions and by your verbal expressions that you are a cooperative person. We will be giving you certain situations in which we will be making you to face certain verbal situations where you will be asked such questions where we will see that whether you have the quality to cooperate with the group or not. The third quality is sense of responsibility. Suppose I will give you certain situations in which we will be testing about your sense of responsibility. This was all about factor 2. When I talk about factor 3, my dear children, the qualities under the factor 3 are initiator. A good candidate is a candidate who has a quality to initiate anything. And Besides initiative, in the factor number 3, there is a quality called as self-confidence. Besides self-confidence, there is a quality called as speed of decision. Then, the most important quality which comes under the factor 3 is capability or the ability to influence the group. You should be able, your way of speaking, your personality should be such a way that you can influence a large group. Besides that, there should be a quality of liveliness in you. Dear candidates, liveliness is a quality which is shown by your face and your expressions. You should not be dull, you should not be very afraid, you should not be nervous. All these qualities, if you are showing during an interview, it will be difficult for you to get selected. The fourth factor, which I was talking about, is also an important factor. The fourth factor has three important qualities. These qualities are determination, courage, and stamina. If you inculcate all these qualities in you, I'm definitely sure that you'll be getting selected for military school and SAINIK school interview. That's all for today. Thank you all for seeing this video.